Hello, it is a dark episode for August the 14th, 2024. How was my day? My day was fairly busy. I got up. I made sure I got my exercises done fairly quickly because after going out walking the dogs and then having breakfast, we went out to Costco. Psst, 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 psst. Come on, Theo. Went out to Costco. And then we went to Quality Foods after that. Costco, because Jean needs to get her medication. Come on, Theo. Come on. Oh, Theo, are you going to try and do what I think you're going to try and do? Okay, I'm going to have to grab Theo. So yeah, we did all that. We got back. We basically got back to the house at 12:35. So I basically got unpacked, rushed inside, and had a nap for 20 minutes. Then it was lunchtime, and I had lunch, read my book, did a tiny bit of writing, and then it was off to work. So, bing, bang, boom. Got to worked, and did all that. So yeah, it was a very quick day, but I got the basics in. Not reading Kipling, but go on, pee. Go on, Theo. Theo does not like it when it is wet, which, you're a dog who lives in Victoria. You should just suck it up, Buttercup. Sorry, Theo. Pee, and then we can go upstairs. Theo stayed underneath, did not pee, and then tried to run upstairs. So I followed him up, scooped him up, and have deposited him back in the backyard, where hopefully he will do his stuff. We are hopefully going to get a fair amount of rain. We've gotten some rain. I don't know if it's, it's always at this point in the summer like, oh, we need rain. And it's like at this point in the summer, it's like the amount of rain we would need to quell some of the wildfires that are happening is just, it's not going to happen. But it's nice to have a little bit of a refresher for everything before we get into fall. And then it just pisses and rains the whole time. God, Theo doesn't want to walk on the gravel, which is probably would be less pee-ish. Oh, actually, he is actually doing stuff. Good for Theo. I guess whatever works for him, which is really climbing into the succulents and pooping on them, but not onto the gravel, which apparently is really gross, and then avoiding me by going through all the wet plants in the back and probably getting majorly dripped on, and then scurrying for the stairs on the other side, which is what he's done. All right. Shira, come on, Shira, let's go. Shira, on the other hand, doesn't care one way or the other, which is funny because she's sort of a dainty dog otherwise. She is not the one who... We bought a wading pool, and while my niece is the one who wins the prize for being in the wading pool for basically 2.5 days when it was hot, we put Theo in, and Theo would just sort of stand there and wait around a little bit. He's also short, so he couldn't jump out easily, but he was like, oh, this is kind of nice. It kind of cools me down. Shira, on the other hand, is very much put her in, boink, right out. It's like, nope, not my thing. And that's all about our dogs for tonight, which is, if you can't talk about anything else, talk about your dogs, because are other people's dogs endlessly fascinating? I don't think so.